Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to the 404 show on this Wednesday, November 5th. I'm Jeff Bakalar, joined once again by the lovely and talented Bridget Carey. How are you?
I'm doing good. It's good to be back.
It's good having you back. Ariel Nunez over on the board.
Howdy.
Today is that V for Vendetta movie day, right?
Oh, the date in the movie
Beware. What is it? Something. The 5th of November. Remember, the 5th of November.
I clearly did not remember.
I didn't remember. It wasn't a memorable
Guess not.
or a line from the movie, I guess. So what I wanted to do real quick is the contest for the Xbox One Sunset Overdrive bundle. That's over. So if you didn't win, I'm sorry. You're just gonna have to go ahead, and I'm like, so I'm talking to the legal department. I'm like, hey, the contest is over. Can I announce the winner? And they're like, no, you can't. And I'm like, why? Apparently they have to contact the person because it's like a third party thing.
Legal stuff.
Legal. Who needs lawyers, right? Right?
Chaos rules.
Serious anarchy. So if you didn't win, I'm sorry from the bottom of my 404 heart. I'm sorry. But you still have time to enter the Back to the Future USB flux capacitor. Did you see these things we're giving away?
Have I seen them? Oh, yes. They're in my shopping cart.
I had to pry one out of your hand. I'm like, no, that's for some lucky viewer. So you have chance to win one of 4. And all right, this Xbox One bundle did really well, so I guess I can give away a Call of Duty Advanced Warfare Xbox One.
That sounds pretty good.
With a terabyte hard drive inside.
That's pretty big, right?
That's pretty big, right? Okay, so we're going to do that. Rules and regulations soon to follow, but we'll be able to do that in the next couple of weeks as well. How awesome is that?
It's just a pleasure normally to listen to this show, and you add more rewards onto it.
See, it's like it's just like the gift that never keeps or never stops giving. That's
right.
The thing, right? The gift that keeps on giving.
It's the holiday season.
It is, and I'm very jolly. I'm a
Always.
jolly Jew.
That's how I would
Christmas.
describe you.
Yeah, the jolly Jew. No, Jeff, he's one jolly Jew.
That's his title here at CNET.
Officially got it changed yesterday. So we're gonna do a short kind of show today. A lot of stuff going on. The new studio looks amazing. What did we get yesterday that we couldn't stop freaking out about?
Recording lights.
Damn straight. We got a light that says we're recording.
Yeah, and it blinks.
And it blinks. Did you see that, Ariel?
I haven't seen it yet.
It's pretty state of the art, top of the line stuff.
Nice.
Okay, so it's time to start getting excited.
Don't go in there because we're on air.
Right, exactly.
That's what
This is a warning. And it's not like it's hidden, too.
Yeah.
It's where you can see it, which is the point, right? It's great. This place is really starting to come together. And do you hear that? Listen carefully. Do you hear that? No, you don't. There's no more construction.
Oh, right. Yeah.
There's no more buzzsaws. There's no Tony telling me about his date last night going to see Gone Girl. Right?
As many cuss words as possible.
Yeah.
Stories.
He's like, I can't believe she effing did that. Oh. Like,
Oh, God. There was one that had me laughing. He's like, you got to watch Breaking Bad. Like,
Yeah.
it's like The Godfather, but on TV.
we should have kept.
No spoilers. I won't spoil it for you, but you got to watch it. I'm sitting there going, oh, my God.
Oh, we should have kept a diary of all the best quotes
Yeah, that would
from
be
these
good.
guys.
Yeah. It's
Oh
good
my
stuff.
God! I didn't realize you could say "mother effer" that many times when just talking about your dinner.
Yeah, totally.
Didn't know that could be a thing. Yeah,
Some people have different accents.
I guess so. That's how it
Pepper.
works.
Different pepper.
So yeah, we're really excited. Things are finally getting moving, and we'll be in there before you know it. So Ayaz is sick. He'll be back when he can be back.
Am I going to catch something?
Nope, because
his mic.
he like unlike most people said, "All right, I'm not going to come into the office. I'm sick. I'm not going to come." You know how I feel about that.
As people should. That's the whole
Right?
point
That's
of the
it.
sick day, to not cause an outbreak.
Man, especially with this new setup in here. Okay, so this is kind of funny. In our subreddit, someone wrote, I guess Jeff spoke too soon, because we were talking about Christian Bale playing Steve Jobs in the biopic, and he dropped out.
Yeah.
So now
He bailed.
you see what she did there? That's excellent. That's it. He did. Christian Bale bailed on playing Steve Jobs, The film's coming out from Sony. It sounds like Danny Boyle is going to direct it. You know who Danny Boyle is. You ever see those 28 Days Later? You ever see that? He did that.
Oh,
you see that
is a good one.
Did you see it?
I don't like watching scary.
You don't like scary movies? Okay. All right. We forgot. Wait.
I do see clips of these movies when they're being played, and I run in and out, and I hear the moaning and all the effects.
Right.
I like do one of these. Like I
you
can't
watch
stay
between the
I can't like
the
stay
slits
in
in your fingers. I get it. So now you just have like Seth Rogen attached to play Wozniak a little bit, I guess, and no Christian Bale.
But there's a rumor.
Yeah, what's this rumor?
Perhaps Michael Fassbender of I almost said Star Trek
Blasphemy.
Of X-Men fame.
Yeah, Magneto,
So,
young Magneto.
Right. So I could see it. He's a talented guy.
Yeah, he's good. He's good looking. He's
I don't know
talented.
if it's official though. I think
it's not official.
Yeah.
It's just a rumor. Time has a story why he is the perfect choice to play Steve Jobs, but does neither confirm or deny that he is attached in any capacity.
You could do a new actor with this kind of.
Sure,
role.
I think so.
It could be a breakout role for a whole new star because he's such an iconic face, Steve Jobs.
Right.
Why not have someone totally new too?
I think so. Or maybe we should just give, I don't know, Ashton Kutcher a second try. Never.
No.
Should not do that because that was not good the first go
I didn't
around.
even bother. I didn't bother seeing it.
So we're going to talk a little bit about fast food today because there's a story in the news about McDonald's, and I want everyone to listen to Bridget because Bridget makes no you really are kind of vocal about this, right? It's not a secret.
No.
You love
Fast food.
fast food.
Yeah.
Do you, right?
Yeah,
Can you explain that fascination?
Well, it's just more about I have no shame. So
Right.
if I'm hungry, I'm low on time, I will get a bucket of nuggets.
A bucket of nuggets?
You can buy a bucket of nuggets.
How many come in a bucket?
No, I actually haven't bought a bucket myself, but I will. I don't have any shame. I'll walk in, do whatever I got to do to just feed the hunger, the hangry that comes upon you. And what's sad?
What's his face was telling me about hangry.
Hangry.
Hangry is hungry and angry.
Right. That hangry happens, and when hangry happens, you get fast food.
Right.
But I had a low moment this weekend. I went to McDonald's right next to my apartment, and they didn't have milkshakes or ice cream, so I walked to the Burger King next to my apartment.
Oh my God, dude, where do you live in a strip mall?
And I realized it's a very dark moment when in one lunching you go to both McDonald's and Burger King just to get your sundae for your dessert.
Oh my God.
I do live in walking, like it's 2 blocks from both, so yeah, it's sad. It was a sad moment.
So
I also live next to a Wendy's. So
you really? Yeah. Where do you live?
over in Queens.
Middle America.
Yeah.
That's wacky. So you go up to McDonald's and you say, "Hey, let me get a nug bucket."
A nug bucket. Oh,
yeah.
Sorry, my phone's
It's all right.
beeping.
You can beep. This is a laid back show.
I got a nug bucket.
You get a nug bucket. You're like, "I'll take one nug bucket."
Oh, I'm gonna do that. We work right next to McDonald's.
We do.
When it gets really dark, we're gonna get a nug bucket.
I think most Americans probably work next to a McDonald's.
Yeah.
If they positioned it the right way. They're in the news because they've had this really kind of strange campaign going on for a few weeks now, where they take Grant Imahara, who was from Mythbusters. Am I saying his name right?
I don't know how to say his name, but I know him. He's iconic on
Everyone
the show.
knows him. He's a well-known dude. He was great on that show, and they hired him to sort of become like the quote-unquote McDonald's Mythbusters. And obviously, it's all a campaign to promote and improve the brand that McDonald's has, where it's like, is this real meat? Is this not grade Z meat?
And you kind of trust him because he wouldn't put his image on the line, for something
I think
like
he
this.
would.
You think he would?
Yeah, I think
his
if that
credibility
paycheck
would
is
be
right.
on the line.
I mean, he's not a report. He's a Mythbuster. That's
I guess.
not.
Yeah.
What does he care, right?
Yeah, I guess.
If the paycheck's right, and I'm sure it's right, if McDonald's is writing the check, and I mean, when you watch these things, though, they're clearly not. It's like all angled a specific way.
Oh.
And, have you seen them?
No, I haven't.
Oh, they're terrible. They're just like they're just sitting there and they're like, hey, you know what? This is good, and it's just like, get out of here, dude. You know,
scripted.
It's scripted. It feels super unnatural, and they're releasing these I don't know if they're weekly, but whatever they are, the frequency. They're sort of like debunking these McDonald's myths. It's like when your company has to debunk a myth that there's pink slime in your meat.
Yeah, that's one they've been fighting for a while.
Things aren't probably the greatest thing. I mean, I think it's just like your food is edible and cheap, and that's really what you should stick at.
Yeah, it has been like one of those things with going to McDonald's now compared to 5 years ago. Everyone does give you a couple looks, like, you still do that?
Do you get those looks?
Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying from friends. I'm like, or whatever. Like, oh.
Wait a minute. Maybe we need to dig a little deeper into like how much you have McDonald's. How
fast food in general?
Yeah.
I have just terrible habits. I mean,
Right.
I'm gonna die early probably.
Oh, really?
I just have bad health. It's gonna catch up with me. I'm gonna pay a hefty price.
So you honestly think that
I had 2 donuts for breakfast.
Oh my God.
And if it's not Dunkin' Donuts, I go to Starbucks and get the little banana nut bread.
What?
And so like I like a bready item in the morning.
Yeah.
A sweet, if you will.
Okay.
And then lunch is fast. So once in a while I treat myself to something that is kind of classy, like a soup and sandwich from a deli. That's going classy.
That's a classy ass lunch right there. Okay.
But when it's dark, I'll just be like,
why are
forget
you
it.
not obese?
Yeah, like how are you you have such a
I guess the high metabolism, and also it just kind of forms in ways that look like muscles. So it's really all just a bunch of jiggle.
you getting this, Ario?
Man, I need that. I need that in my life.
What, like, man, those genes, you just got those good genes.
Yeah, I think my genes, it all goes into my jeans. It's actually, it's all in the thighs. So yeah.
That's wacky. I don't know. Maybe I just want to talk to you about you eating McDonald's for the rest of the show.
If you ever have to do like your health care things, they have surveys to like, hey, take this survey at work to see if you need to improve your health lifestyle. Sure. And like how often do you eat cheese? And that's like way out, like every meal of the day.
Yeah. Oh, I eat a lot of cheese.
And asked how often do you have salad dressing? And it was 0 because I don't eat salad.
That should be like the D answer instead of none of the above. It's like I just don't eat salad.
Yeah.
I'll dip potato chips in salad dressing.
So those are moments when you have a realization.
How are you
about
able
your
to
life.
maintain your sort of like, that's amazing.
It's magic.
Oh my God. I knew you were this like dark sorcerer. Wow. Okay. So,
what were we getting at?
We'll get to the whole McRib controversy in a second. I want to find out more about like the dirty looks you get, because I didn't know that was a thing.
Well, from people you know.
From people you know.
Yeah, they're like, it's just kind of like and it's no hiding it. If you walk into the office with McDonald's fries.
It stinks.
Oh, yeah. It's just, you
can smell you coming off the elevator.
I'm at an age where I should know better, but sometimes I just embrace it.
Yeah.
If the sad part is I can't even go full on embrace it with like go full Happy Meal, because the toys aren't even good anymore.
No, it's all nonsense.
But I used to do that. I used to just go full Happy Meal, come into work, put my toy on my desk, whatever. But those things stay good for a while. You put them in the drawer, have them later at 5 o'clock for an afternoon snack.
Same goes for the fries. You can throw those
exactly
in
for a couple years. Wow. How many times a week do you have McDonald's?
McDonald's or Burger King?
Yeah.
I'd say
either or. It doesn't matter.
I'd say 2 or 3 times.
2 or 3 times. So
maybe 4.
So up to 4 times a week. So you could have it 200 times a year.
Yeah, like I had in college had to watch Super Size Me as part of an assignment for a health class, and the whole time I ate McDonald's watching it in protest because I kept thinking, you don't have to supersize it. Like I just have small meals. I really just have the plain hamburger.
You just eat a hamburger.
And a small fry. And I don't finish it all the time.
And that's probably probably like 1,000 calories.
It's just I eat small amounts throughout the day, a little snack.
I'm not gonna lie, Bridget. I'm learning a lot. I'm a little blown away.
Well, if I can only actually use my gym membership, maybe then I'll actually balance it out and not feel winded after going up a flight of stairs. Like that's all
right. Well, you're young. You got time for it to catch up to you.
I just keep moisturizing to make up for all the fatty foods.
That's it. That's the only rule you need to follow. Anyway, this whole entire McDonald's conversation is about Grant Imahara and how he sort of dove a little deeper about what exactly is in the McRib. Okay, the McRib is like McDonald's sort of cult classic
like
sandwich, if you will.
Yeah.
It turns out that, the McRib's not ribs. It's not like ribs.
I
right?
kind of figured that.
You kind of figure that, but it's funny that they press them into rib shapes, which is cute.
Well, they press chicken nuggets into like 4 separate shapes, you know.
To me, doing that is like there's no difference between like cutting out peeps, like marshmallow peeps, and then also cutting out little rib shapes, right? Just cookie cutter sort of stuff. That's fine, but it is pork. So it turns out the McRib is pork, water, salt, and dextrose, which is sugar. And then they put in preservatives, which they're not even ashamed about. Like, preservatives are bad. Everyone needs to know they're bad. They are bad, right? I don't know why. I feel like McDonald's is thinking like, well, if we just say we put it in there, it won't make it sound as bad as the.
I think everyone puts preservatives in everything.
Well, not like organic stuff.
Well,
there's no preservatives in that. Okay. Well, anyway, we'll cross that.
I suddenly hit like a error message in my brain.
My whole thing is like you maybe start to tap the brakes when you read a list of ingredients and some of the ingredients is shit you never heard of.
You know, I will say I do go shopping and buy, some more healthy choices than others, like organic.
Oh, I'm not worried about you at all.
Okay.
Because you've proven to me that you are not affected by the normal things that people are affected by.
I don't worry about me. But in terms of organic, like when you go grocery shopping, you want to support the ones that hug the cows versus otherwise.
Yeah, I mean, look, they're going to chop its freaking head off anyway. Right. I mean, like, we know what's happening. We can't, like, get it. I don't want them to be treated awfully, but that's a whole other.
I watch Food Inc. I buy I buy the ones where they hug the cows.
They hug the cow. They're like, sorry.
Yeah, on the carton, it's always like someone like a farmer hugging.
Like, sorry, you're gonna be a delicious fillet for somebody. I'm still gonna have to chop your effing head off. All right. And then they get into the preservatives. BHA, which I'm sure stands for something terrible. Propyl gallate. Gelate. I don't know what that is. Citric acid. And then they're like, we use that to lock in the flavor, which is just, I don't know, it just sounds slimy to me, right?
Secret ingredient.
Yes, it was made in a laboratory 40 years ago, used to lock in the flavor.
It's going to get worse. You're going to wish you had the McRib in a couple of years when we have processed meat that was never even meat to begin with, and the whole thing was made in a chemical lab.
I don't know about that. You think so?
It's going to happen. You hear about people making meat out of nothing.
Like engineered meat.
That's the kind of world we're going to.
Oh, I like this dark. I like Dark Bridget a lot.
You savor that McRib. You savor it now.
Dark Bridget's my favorite Bridget. It's like Bizarro Bridget. So that's the controversy hitting the McRib right now, and it will not change anything. People love McDonald's, and they'll continue to sell them. My whole thing is like, I just don't like this whole sort of campaign that they're doing.
Doesn't feel natural.
It doesn't feel natural. It feels like they're just trying to be more transparent, but pissing people off in the process, and it's not going to change anything.
You know what changed things? When their menu changed. They don't offer supersize anymore, and they offer salad options, and they offer more parfaits and things like that. That's people recognize that as having more options, apple slices and whatnot. You know, you get a Happy Meal, they ask you you have to have an apple slice and milk, and you're like, I just want more fries. Yeah. And the fries they give you, okay, you're probably an adult man, so you don't do this. But
not probably. I think it's clear.
I said, I don't want apple slices. I just want fries like I had when I was growing up. You have hamburger and fries.
Who are you to deny me that?
The fries now come in like a little baby toy thing, and you get 6. Someone has to physically put 6 pieces of fries into this tiny little shell, and you get apple slices. There's no either or. So I'm like, thanks for the 6 fries.
Right. That's weird.
Little factoid there.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. Last time I had McDonald's was probably within the last year, but it was the breakfast. I do like the breakfast.
Oh, I had that not too long ago.
Yeah, is this something about that breakfast, right? What's going on with
Delicious.
that? Why is it so effing
I think
good?
Bridget actually picked up breakfast for me when we shot that apple thing.
Yeah,
that was nice. That was a nice treat.
Yeah, we were there early for the iPhone. Got a little McDonald's.
I'm starting to think that
I'm slowly corrupting everyone.
You did bring in like 28 donuts the other day too.
You did.
It was Halloween. And it was the really awful kind that have orange frosting and some mysterious center.
Yeah, mysterious goo in the middle. Yeah, I didn't realize you were pushing your sugar on us, huh? That's what's happening.
When we were testing Apple Pay, I wanted Sharon to go across the street and get us like McDonald's for the office, but no, Whole Foods it was for her. I couldn't correct
McDonald's
her.
for the
I tried to get her to get the bucket of nug, but she's not that kind of girl.
McDonald's for the office would have been like $30. It would have been great. You could have sent us home with Happy Meals each too.
Yeah. Only boy toys though. Girl toys aren't good anymore.
Really?
Oh, don't get me started on the boy and girl toys.
I think it's time to open up a new beat at CNET and have you run the fast food door.
Yeah. Oh, a mobile payment app at a fast food joint? I'm on it.
Yeah, right? So we're gonna finish things up with this really disturbing PR social media stunt. Apparently, this whole Alex who works at Target, that whole thing. Did you hear
don't
about
tell
Oh,
me
it?
that's
do I
fake.
know? I know Alex from Target.
I think you got to break the news to Ariel, Bridget.
No.
Okay, so it wasn't as natural of a viral movement, as natural of a social media phenomenon as we'd like to believe it was. When this photo blew up around Sunday night all the way until Monday and Tuesday, everyone was going crazy. Why is this one photo of a kid from a Texas Target? Why is everyone talking about him? Turns out this photo was originally taken. I do believe, I'm going to back up for a second. I do believe the original photo was taken with innocent intention. It was not some people have different points of view on this, but I really do believe that the original photo, which was taken October 26th by a girl talking to her other girl about how cute this guy is at the neighborhood Target, I think that was honest, because this guy also has said he has nothing to do with anything. He had no idea what was happening.
So the guy isn't part of it.
That's what he has said out loud. He has nothing to do with it. He was surprised when this blew up. A marketing agency came out late on Tuesday and said, "Hey, we're the reason it's viral because we have this team, this army of teenagers that are just popular on social media." And we took that photo and told some of them to tweet about it.
So that's all it is, because that's my question. Because what it is, and we don't have the picture up here, but it's basically a Justin Bieber looking kind of kid.
He's got a great head of hair.
He's got a great head of blonde hair.
like a
he
boy band.
He looks maybe 15, 16. Mm-hmm. And he's just like working at Target.
He's just bagging some groceries.
And it's a real employee from Target.
Yes. And if you look at the original tweets, what you're looking at is one of those tweets that were not original. The original tweet was like, "Hey, to her girlfriend to check this out." It's like, "Oh, LOL, I gotta go. We should get his number." So it's them talking back and forth. And then suddenly, a couple days later, other people in London started tweeting this picture without explanation.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
yo.
the breadcrumb trail doesn't really make sense.
And this company goes, "Well, we have a bunch of influencers online. These teens who have a lot of weight, and we we don't pay anyone, but we kind of nudge this person to do it, and we nudge another person to write a YouTube video for it, and then that's how we fueled the fire. We fanned the flames,
right.
And it naturally happened after that, but it got out of hand. What I think this comes down to is that teenagers have a lot of sway, and these marketers are just drooling over getting their attention to make something hot or not. And this marketing group was really just bragging to go, "Hey, give us some clients. We're brand new."
Right. It's just a commercial for them.
Yeah,
really.
yeah. They're like, "Hey, look what we can do." But people online are going, "Wait a second, did you really do everything? Or did you just come up with a hashtag and tell one person to tweet it? Does that, it by itself, is that enough to create the domino effect?"
Right. And what scares me, though, is that it's like, okay, is anything organically viral anymore? Is what I want to, like, that's to me the scariest thing.
I will tell you a couple of things that you have to realize. No, in terms of every marketing group now does go after teenagers. Teenagers, on one angle, they grew up in a time of the selfie, and they've seen their peers get popular on YouTube and how they can make money off of it. So you look at Vine and the stars there.
And that mentality is ingrained.
Right. So they already are gathering lots of followers on networks. So marketers look at that.
And they see the value there already, yeah.
On one of these tweets last night, there is some more mystery to this. I was trying to see, well, where did the original tweet come from? Who's really saying it, that they claimed it? This one account called Goldilocks was saying, "I'm the reason that this thing's popular." This morning, the whole account was deleted.
What the hell is going on?
And I wish I took a screenshot, but even other stories were quoting this account.
Yeah.
And I think that marketers do have a few fake accounts in their pocket.
Totally.
I have come across fake teenager accounts on Facebook
Right.
that are from advertising agencies.
That's so slimy.
I've approached them and go, wait, everyone in my company's friending you. Who are you? And they go, oh, we're actually a marketing company.
Right.
People will friend people thinking that they're human. They're not completely acting like a robot. But yes, out there, you can't trust some accounts. They are just posing as teens to influence other teens to buy stuff.
What's slimier, this whole conspiracy or McDonald's going out and hiring that Mythbusters dude to talk about the fact that there's, that there's actually food there?
You know what? I'm going to say because of the kid not having anything to do with it, good for him. I hope he gets a little fun out of the thing.
I hope so.
He got a trip to the Ellen show.
I hope he gets a date out of the whole thing. Yeah. He better. He'll get more than that, I hope. Anyway.
I think he got some marriage proposals,
Really?
So,
oh, that's perfect. That's the average age in Texas, isn't it? Oh, that was terrible. All right. Bridget Carey, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Always a pleasure. Everyone go follow Bridget on Twitter at Bridget Carey, and then watch CNET Update every single freaking day of your life.
There you go.
We'll be back tomorrow with a brand new show, and you can still enter the Back to the Future USB flux capacitor contest. I think you have until the 7th to do that. So make sure you participate in that. We're back here with a brand new show tomorrow. Until then, I'm Jeff Bacalar.
I'm Bridget Carey.
I'm Ariel Nunez.
This has been the 404 Show, high tech, low brow. Back here tomorrow. We'll see you then.